Well, in a sense, yes. They're directly linked to the Tethys system. Their voice frequencies are encoded into languages we can understand. If you think about it, they could be considered a unique living race of their own. As for the Tethys system, imagine it as a supercomputer. The Black Shores relies on its calculations to observe, forewarn, and solve anything lament-related. Anyway, let me introduce you to Coup Money. They manage to cash flow and keep tabs on robot terminals across the region. They're the shrewd profiteer of the Black Shores. Easy there. Let's get back to business. The recent quake stirred up Tacitite's interference. How's your underground connection holding? Huh. That's comforting. Hey, you could give the abnormal frequency to Coup Money. They'll handle the upload. How's the upload? Already sent the data back to Tethys? The Tethys system has been shaky lately. You've noticed, right? What's worse, along with the data, we've received some terrible news. The bloom bearers we sent to the port city Guizhou. We lost them all. Since you're linked to the Tethys' databank, can you check if there's a bloom bearer named Hoda registered? She might have something to do with the deaths of our people. Well, it's a big world after all. Since we already know someone who could resonate with a Sentinel, you never know. That's not fair. You've never given me that much before. Coup Money is right. Just in case, the Tethys system is very likely to send out a warning to Jinzhou about an imminent lament in the port city of Guizhou. As for Hoda, if she's a bloom bearer, there should be a record of her in the system. And if such a resonator existed, the Black Shores would definitely know. Hold on. There's another possibility. Yeah, that's one possibility. Not to worry, if the machine route doesn't work, there's another way. Let's go to the greenhouse. Most of us like to gather there, and Monica, our chief administrator, is stationed there as well. Hey, what's in your mind? You ever play those RPGs? Each character's got a backstory, right? Well, these robots are no different. The Tethys system gives them all their own personalities. Take Coup Money, for instance. Tethys programmed it to be a crafty deal maker. Who knows? Maybe one day, you'll come across a robot you really click with. Once you're ready, we'll head over to the greenhouse and meet Monica.
Alto, there you are. And this is...
The rover just arrived. She's the one we invited earlier. The mysterious resonator who appeared in Jinzhou.
So you're the resonator who confronted the Threnodian. I honestly didn't expect to meet you in person. Sorry, I got a bit carried away. My name's Monica, the chief administrator, or housekeeper, around here. I was supposed to show you around, but things are quite hectic right now. My apologies.
You heard about what happened in Guishu, right?
Yes, we received word from Jinzhou City Hall about their actions. We also alerted them to the Tethys system's likely warning of a potential lament in the port city of Guishu. The data you brought back has been uploaded to the system, but as you know, Tethys has been unstable.
So the problem isn't solved.
Exactly. We need Tethys functioning normally to fully resolve this. But retrieving the abnormal frequency was a significant step forward. Those bloom bearers didn't sacrifice themselves in vain. It could have been much worse if they hadn't risked their lives to transmit the coordinates back to Nia. And thank you for risking your life to retrieve the data.
What's the current situation?
Efforts to stabilize the Tethys system are underway.
Good to hear. By the way, since you deal with all our contacts, does the name Hoda ring any bells? She claims to be a bloom bearer.
Hoda? No, I don't recall any bloom bearer by that name. Why do you ask? So this is related to that abnormal frequency.
Maybe. She's a traitor.
That theory doesn't hold water. Not only are traitors incredibly rare in our history, they're all documented. And there is no record of her in the system. Was she trying to mislead us? That's strange. Because we just added you to the recruitment list recently.
Yeah, she's quite the mystery. Monica, can you try to gather more info about this Hoda for us?
Of course. If it concerns the security of the Black Shores, it's my job. If this person was truly residing in that abnormal frequency, she could be responsible for those deaths.
Damn it! We've been tricked! We just fed it back into Tethys.
Careful!
Well, looks like she's made herself at home in Tethys.
I'll check with Kumani to assess the current situation underground. We need to do everything in our power to protect Tethys from any harm. Could you please accompany Alto to the greenhouse? We need you to find the Kuwata robots. Also, ensure the modulation device in the greenhouse remains secure. I'm sorry. You were meant to have a pleasant time here. When the dust clears, I'd like to formally welcome you to join us.
Gah! I'm frustrated with myself. Got too carried away by your presence to think straight. I thought we could easily resolve that issue by uploading the data you brought back to the system. Never considered the possibility of an infiltrator lurking inside. We need to figure out who's behind all this. Yeah, the Black Shore's every move hinges on its decisions, big or small. Without Tethys, it'd just be a barren tacitite. And if you're after the truth, you'll need its assistance too. Actually, Coup Money, Monica, and I don't have top clearance to the Tethys system. Our access is limited. With higher clearance, you could uncover the answers you're looking for. All right, let's pick up the pace. We need to find the Coup Water siblings and check on the modulation device. This is your chance to ask anything you want. If anyone has answers, it's Tethys. I can't guarantee you'll get everything you're after, but it's worth a shot, right? The greenhouse is just ahead. Let's move.
Ah, do you know how to play the piano? I guess the Black Shores have earned their mysterious reputation. They even have a self-playing piano. So you do know how to play. I don't have a musical bone in me, but that sounded good.
In every sound and frequency lies an emotion. Just like this. Expressing what's on your mind through music. It's something even you can do. You'll give it a try, won't you?
Hey, wake up! What was that? What? It's just been the two of us here this whole time. Whoa! Another earthquake! What's happening? Run! We need to get out of here!
Hey, Rover, can you hear me? There is a spike in the anchor frequency of the Tethys algorithmic array. It caused other abnormal frequencies to escape. Analysts are still investigating. We're already en route for repairs. Right now, the data stored in Tethys is materializing by drawing energy from the massive tacitite beneath the Black Shores. It's making digital constructs out of real-life entities.
Coup Money already logged your info in Tethys. Now you can command the robots across the Black Shores to fix and upload the corrupted data. That'll restore the anchors. We're heading to Veiled Rock's anchor. Rover, can you help at the Haven of Sprouts? It's our comms hub.
I'll be helping with the repair at Veiled Rock. Such a pity I won't be there to witness Jinjo's savior in action once more. No, I'll miss seeing my friend in action again.
Oh, maybe that's why you saw the other you in that vision. I'm so sleepy.
Cherish every gain. This is the beginning of a new story. Its geographical coordinates remain unchanged. Everything is as it was. Even time leaves no traces on the Tacitite. This world has not yet begun. But we have already seen its end. They too will be as fragile and lost as we once were. But this time, we will show them what we believe in.
What was that? An illusion caused by those abnormal frequencies? But it felt all too real.
Hello? Can you hear me? Rover. Thanks to you, the abnormal frequency index in the Haven of Sprouts has dropped. The island ahead is the Eye of Asteria, the highest point in the Black Shores. It monitors the etheric sea across all of Solaris. Since the Tacitite there is more powerful, the interference is stronger, so there is not as much infrastructure there. It's quite close to the Haven of Sprouts. The robot is already there, waiting for you.
Cherish every gain. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. I sense the weak one of the sound.
Universe in my psyche. Like this?
is upon us.
Evils be gone.
In flames. Swift and resolute. Striking from the shadows. Who's the caged bird now?
Like this?
No hesitation. One with the sound. Together we vanish. Sever. Feathers incinerate. Keep it together.
Like this?
Swift and resolute. One with the sound.
Tranquility.
One with the sound. Leave it to me. The hour is upon us. Striking from the shadows. Together we vanish. Take full. Beckon the divine flame. Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness.
Universe in my psyche. Like this?
Together we vanish. Think fast. Triumph through sacrifice. Swift and resolute. No hesitation. One with the sound. The end has come. Keep it together.
Evils be gone. Like this?
Cross. Striking one with the sound. The cycle. Life. One with the sound. Blasphemous. One with the sound.
Banish all vice. Chi lasts evermore.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance.
A decent challenge.
I sense your one with the sound.
Evils be gone. Like this? A decent challenge.
and resolute. No hesitation.
Decent challenge.
Flames. Crosscut. Sever. Be reduced to cinders.
She lasts evermore.
Swift and resolute. The end has come. I sense your weakness.
Banish all vice.
Think fast. Clear as the blade.
Evils be gone. Like this? Death is love.
Sounds are fading.
Mind's eye.
Like this?
Feathers in state form. Who's the caged bird now?
Sever. Banish all vice.
Together we vanish.
Like this?
The story is unfolding. The lament is not an entirely unpredictable natural disaster. To confront one's enemy, one must first understand them. However, even now, we can only anticipate and warn of the lament's coming. Advanced predictions, including those of the Etheric Sea and the Tacit Fields, remain beyond our reach. Our battle against the Lament cannot be won by a chosen few. Every soul must join. The Lament is our shared enemy, tearing apart the land and ripping people from their homes, their lives. It will take everyone to build a world that can thrive amidst so much ruin. This is something only we, as human beings, can achieve.
Another one? Is this how the Black Shores was founded? It was like looking at a mirror into the past. Leave it to me. One with the sounds. Take full.
Embrace the oneness.
One with the sounds. Feathers incinerate. I am fine. Mind's eye. Sever. Beckon the divine flame.
Evils be gone.
Swift and resolute. The end has come. Crosscut. Sever. Take full. Triumph through sacrifice. Guests of the unkind. No need to dwell. Swift and resolute. Together we vanquish.
This?
Be reduced to cinders. Strike from the shadows. One with the sounds. Take full. No need to
Embrace the oneness.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance. Together we vanquish. Feathers incinerate. Sever. Swift and resolute.
Like this?
Mind's eye.
The TD Observatory is where we observe tacit discords across the world to predict the Lament. It handles data collection, storage, and transmission of anything related to these creatures. That's why this place is the trickiest.
Watch out! More tacit discords incoming!
Like this?
One with the sound. I sense your weakness. Who
Who's the caged bird now? Clear as the blade and resolute. The hour is upon us.
Banish all vice. Like this? Chi lasts evermore. Together we vanish. Take form.
No hesitate, one with the sound. Striking from the shadows.
Thank you. I'm the keeper of the TD Observatory. That was an impressive battle. I've heard about your skills from my colleagues in Jinzhou. Yes, but regardless of our origins, we're united by a common ideal here. While you were busy cleaning house, we took the opportunity to reconnect to the Tethys system at the Haven of Sprouts. Since data can materialize using the energy of the Tacitite, we can harness it to our advantage. Now we have input data near the anchor, enough to form a climbing platform. Let's drive those monsters back to where they belong. The repair personnel for the first two anchors are on their way. It's now or never.
One with the sound.
Together we vanish.
The hour is upon us.
Like this?
Ha! I sense your weakness. Swift and resolute.
Banish all vice.
Swift and resolute. No hesitation.
Like this?
Striking from the one with the sound.
Take form.
Be reduced to cinders. Leave it to me. Moment of resonance.
Evil be gone. Embrace the oneness. Take form.
Swift and resolute. Triumph. One with the sound.
Like this?
Together we vanish. Take form. Strike me from the shadow. One with the sound. Take form. Who's the caged bird now? One with the sound. The hour is upon us.
Banish all vice.
Like this?
Universe in my psyche.
Together we vanish. Feathers and sin. Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness.
Like this?
Perish in flames. One with the sound. Leave it to me. The end has come. Together we vanish. Take form. Beckon the divine flame.
Evils be gone.
Like this?
A decent challenge. Chi lasts evermore. Life renews.
One with the sound. Triumph through sacrifice. Crosscut. The cycle of life. One to keep it together.